Okay, hey everybody. My name's Ashley Brooke. For those of you guys who don't know me yet, I'm autistic. I was nonverbal most of my childhood, and many sensory challenges to this day. And I have a son who's autistic, and I also have a daughter who's autistic. And so it's the holidays, right? So I'm experiencing something right now, and I just thought it would be a teachable moment for everybody, including myself. I'm really, I love my son to death, and I just want him to be happy. And co-parenting, let's just take it right there. Ozzy's dad has been absent in his life, all of it. He decided to come back, I guess because the social workers got involved for my housing thing, and he has visitations with his son, and he doesn't show up to all of them, the Zoom ones especially, and he cuts the visit short in person, and now they're asking me, okay, I don't know if you guys were watching my channel before, but there was a very first visit that he had with his dad in person, and he didn't want to have him on the screen, and it was really upsetting for me and for my son. And I think that maybe possibly he could be trying to make an effort to be involved. No, I don't want to say that. He's not. For my son's sake, I would really wish that he would get involved so that Ozzy has more family. You don't want to hear that sexy dude in the back. That's Ozzy. That's my son. He's playing video games right now. I really want this to work out for Ozzy. I want him to be happy. I don't want to be vindictive, and I don't want to make, my son a tool, in this back and forth with the father. So, they asked me yesterday, about the visit today, and if I would bring things, for the visit. I was like, well, it's near Christmas time. I would hope that he would bring him a present, and maybe they can play with that instead of me packing extra activities. That's me being frustrated with the fact that you don't have to unplug it, sweetheart. Well, you can take it, but just unplug it. Here. No, I didn't say no. I said yes. Here you go. Hold on. Sorry, guys. I'm helping Izzy real fast. That's my daughter, who's also on the spectrum. Okay. So I have two autistic kids, and I'm autistic, and I tend to get very defensive and protective of my kids because I was also a kid that was neglected, by their family, and it doesn't feel good. There, sweetheart. There you go. Take it, Mama, for you. You got it? Oh, here. Wait. Hold on, everybody. My daughter comes first. 1 second, please. She's cute. Okay. Go to the shorts so that you can just keep flipping through them if you don't like it, There you go. Very nice. Yeah, I was getting mad about this, and I really had to stop myself. No, I want people to understand this, okay? I think what's making me able to stop myself and trying to be, nice, even if the dad doesn't deserve it, even though he's been gone, I feel like it's super important to put in an extra effort and really explain things with my son. Like I told my son right now, I said, Ozzy, I really love you. I'm not the boss. You're the boss. If you want to go, they asked him if he would go hiking on a hiking trail. My son has psoriasis and issues with his joints, so that can be a little much for him, But whenever I try to express it to a social worker, or express it to the dad, more so the dad than the social worker, and he's like, oh, you're being overprotective. They're not saying that, but they're kind of like, oh, okay, and it's okay, it's not going to kill my son, or, hurt him, and working out is good for him, but at the same time, I don't think, because my son hasn't been very close to him, I don't think that that's the person to take him out and measure it, but at the same time, I'm fighting myself, because I'm like, well, I don't want to, maybe that's the only way the dad knows how to engage his son, a nonverbal child. I'm wanting to be, humanize the dad, just for Ozzy's benefit, because, if I can do this for Ozzy and just, try to help the dad, even though the dad's being difficult. If I can do that for Ozzy, it may maybe his dad will eventually get over whatever he's upset about that I don't understand, and I'm willing to do that, for Ozzy's sake. It's very difficult, you guys, and I know that there's a lot of parents that have autistic kids that are trying to co-parent. I hope this video is a good awareness for you guys that it is really hard to do that. I get it. And, if a mom seems like overbearing or overprotective, it's because she knows her kid, She probably understands his sensory issues by that, by that time that you're trying to finally pop your head right back in. And I just want, I want parents to realize that the person that gets affected by things the most is the child. So, everybody, and including myself, I'm telling myself this right now, like, I told the social worker when she told me, like, oh, is it okay we do this? I'm like, well, I don't think they're poor because he may not have him on the swing, and I don't want Ozzy to be depressed like it was last time, but at the same time, maybe a walking trail might be okay. Can you ask Ozzy? Like, I want them to include Ozzy in making in any decision that he has to participate with them. And I think that they're having trouble understanding that my son does know how to say what he wants to do. My son, if you tell him, Ozzy, do you want to go? You want this, Ozzy? I don't know. See, he's telling me what he wants right now. Which one? You want the popcorn or you want the chip? Huh? The popcorn? It's a little like stale though, Ozzy, because it was left open last night. Try it. If you like it. Okay, you guys. So, like I said, my son Ozzy's nonverbal, but he will answer if it's a multiple choice question. So it's like, Ozzy, do you want to eat the popcorn or the sun chips? And he will say, chips or popcorn, And it's like, I told the social worker, I said, how about, I don't want to be like deciding for Ozzy. I don't want to be like getting in the way and controlling, Ozzy's happiness. So I said, how about when you get here tomorrow to pick him up for the visit, we can ask Ozzy, like, do you want to go to the social worker's office or do you want to go on the walking trail, And then I have to make sure that the social worker gets it to ask Ozzy every, 20 minutes or 10 minutes if you see him, breathing, because a lot of times kids on the spectrum too have allergies, and being outside can really upset the allergies and affect the breathing. And here it is, psoriasis, and if that affects the joints, So, it's just a communication that needs to be more open, so that they can understand that I know my son the best, and, if you follow what I'm saying, it's going to be an easier transition for the child. I think everybody needs to remind themselves that it's about the child, I'm just autistic, so I'm more in tune with my son, that we're both on the spectrum, and I was nonverbal too, and I just understand what it feels like, so it makes me a little more like, I feel I need to advocate for him. So there's that, I hope this brings some awareness for you guys. Tomorrow I'm going to be recording us talking to the social worker and asking Ozzy what he wants to do. If Ozzy says that he wants to go on a hiking trip with his dad, then, great. I just don't want to give the social worker some instructions on ask him every so often, Ozzy, are you done? You want to go back to the office now? And Ozzy will say what he wants to do. Can you help us? Yeah. Just because the kid's nonverbal doesn't mean that they don't understand or that they won't answer what they want to do. When it comes to a need or a want that they have, they will respond. And they often, too, will do it verbally, even if they're nonverbal. So I hope that's a good awareness for you guys, especially if they're tired or exhausted and they really don't want to walk. He will be like, office, he will say it. So I know that about my son. So I'm just going to give a little faith in my son, I'm going to believe in my son that he can, tell them, no, I don't want to do that, or I want to do that. And I hope that helps you guys a little bit. I know that a lot of parents go through this, So, everybody have a blessed day. Hopefully, let's see how it goes tomorrow, everyone. Everybody with me? Yes. I really appreciate everybody's support. It's really hard to do this with the co-parenting thing, and I'm really trying to make it work for Ozzy's sake, Let's see how it goes, you guys.